Bernie Custis was ahead of his time. A standout quarterback at Syracuse University, Custis was drafted 6th overall by the Cleveland Browns, but immediately ran into a roadblock in his football future.
Well, the NFL at that time was not ready for a black quarterback.
It didn't take Custis long to figure this out.
When I showed up at the training camp, they told me that the position they wanted me to play was halfback. And I balked somewhat. I didn't balk that strongly, but I felt that I wasn't going to be given the opportunity to play the quarterback position.
Cleveland coach Paul Brown was convinced of Bernie's ability at quarterback, but knew the position would not be available.
He told me he felt that I was capable of playing that position and equal to any player playing it. And I had a lot of self-confidence. But he said the opportunity at the present time in the States does not present itself for you to perform in that position.
So Custis looked north to Hamilton, Ontario. On August 29, 1951, Bernie Custis became the first African-American starting quarterback to play professional football. He was an all-star for the Ticats that season, validating his ability and his belief in himself.
Well, what I had to overcome was the fact to get people to realize not to judge any individual on the color of their skin, but recognize them for what they represent and performance that they show.
Custis sails around the right end. He picks up an additional 12 yards and a first down.
Custis was more than ahead of his time. More than 20 years later, Chuck Ely and Warren Moon had to come to Canada to prove they could play the position because the NFL was still not interested in starting black quarterbacks.
And I think he's one of these guys that just, you look down the line of, African-American quarterbacks, whether it be, Chuck Ely all the way to Damon Allen, right? It all starts with Bernie Custis and what he was able to do and what he was able to overcome, from people throwing stuff at him while he played, and he was able to endure all that and look past it right into the bigger picture.
But Bernie's impact stretches wider than just football pioneer. During his tenure with the Ticats, he began a 35-year career in education.
The main incentive that I had was observing the miracle of learning through the U Kids, seeing the youngsters learn.
This fascination also drew him to the football field, where he became one of the most successful amateur coaches. He coached junior and senior football, won 6 provincial championships with the Sheridan Bruins, and resurrected McMaster's program. The Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame welcomes Bernie Custis.